Hey guys, what's up? Okay, so quick update. I don't know if you guys have heard about the riots or protests that have been happening in Madrid for the past 2 days. So, with the crisis and whatnot, the government is coming up with austerity measures, and so people are going nuts. There was the biggest protest yesterday. There's been protests like every 15 days to every month. I've seen a couple of them. But yesterday's, it was announced that it was going to be the biggest protest. There were going to be thousands of people coming together. So I live in Atocha, which is in Madrid, one of the most centered locations. And one of the biggest train stations happens to be across the street from my house. I don't know if you guys can hear, but there's been helicopters flying, around all day for 2 days. But anyway, so every single protest starts in Atocha, and it goes up Paso del Prado, which is a very famous street, and then up to the Neptune roundabout. The Congress is near there, and then they go, up that street, and then they go to the center of town, which is Puerta del Sol. So, anyways, so yesterday, I knew that this protest was gonna happen. I had to cancel my lessons. I was like, all right, I'm not gonna go out because I knew that something big was gonna happen. So all day long, it was quiet. It was calm. Nothing really was going on. There was just a shit ton of people outside my house. And then my friend Annika came over at around 9, and so we were talking in the living room for like 15 minutes, before we decided to actually go out and have coffee. So we walked out of my door, downstairs, and there were so many people and like SWAT teams, freaking, police vans, on the sidewalk, right as we, walked out of my door. There was like police, like pretty much blocking off the sidewalk, and we were so scared. Like we didn't really know what was going on. We were planning to go to the McDonald's right across the street to get coffee, and so then this guy holding, like a protest flag walks on the sidewalk where I was standing. One of the police officers, starts banging they have this like, you know, huge bars, and he starts banging it on the floor and like walking to him, and he's like, what the fuck is that flag? He like ripped it out of his hands and then raised his bar, and he was like, you need to leave. So at this point, I was like, "Oh my freaking god!" And then all the police that were blocking the sidewalk, they started walking towards us and pushed us into a pharmacy. Anyways, we crossed the street to go to the McDonald's. We were trapped in the McDonald's for about an hour. They just closed it so that neither protesters or police could come in, pretty much to keep us safe. Then Annika went back home. I tried to cross the street to get to my house. Police were still blocking the sidewalk. They wouldn't let me, walk 10 feet up the sidewalk to get to my place. Um, and so I had to walk around. Anyways, I got back home. I was safe. Nothing happened. But it's been insane. I've been looking up videos. There's been a bunch of aggression, from police towards protesters and vice versa, of course. And it's just been insane. It went on today as well. Like we can really do anything, rather than just stay in and, stay safe. But anyways, it's been insane. Also, winter started. You can see it from my clothes. It's cold. It was summer last week. Friday it was really warm. Then Saturday, it kind of like dropped a couple degrees. Sunday it was windy and rainy, but it was still summer. Monday, oh my gosh, I've never seen such a sudden change of weather before in my life. So yeah, I've had to take out my winter clothes, beanie, everything. What else? I'm not going to school this year. My family and I were going through very rough times, not only financially, but also there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of stress. So I came to the conclusion yesterday that, things are like being really difficult when it comes to school because I have to pay, certain fees and I just don't have enough funds. And I passed all the tests. I, got accepted into school, but it was just a bit too late. So I told my parents yesterday not to worry. I'm gonna work really hard this year just to save up money and, be completely independent. And then next year apply to go to school. I'm even thinking that, instead of going into international relations, I might just go straight into physical therapy, because I've realized that that's, my biggest passion, and that is definitely what I want to do for the rest of my life. So, anyways, that is a quick update, 6 minutes. Sorry, there's just a lot going on. I'm still working on the rest of the Paris videos. There's so much footage. I swear, it's insane. But I'm getting there, and hopefully Sam is really sick right now. He's got like an infection, a lung infection, so he's been like his voice is gone, um, and he's just been staying in his room, trying to get better. So as soon as he recovers, I'm gonna drag him, and we'll make a the life of Gatum video. I promise. So, anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, night, wherever you are, and love you guys.